Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being with us. I'm Liz Sepchak.
And I'm Destiny Johnson.
Our top story tonight, the Ball State Health Professions Building will host its ribbon cutting ceremony tomorrow.
Newslink Indiana's Annie Keister is live at the building with more. Annie.
Yeah, Liz and Destiny, this building opened just before the start of the semester, yet its impact on student learning is already huge. Now, the ribbon cutting will be here at the Riverside entrance at 3 p.m. tomorrow. For now, live in the Health Professions Building, Annie Keister, Newslink, Indiana. Back to you guys at the desk.
And the Health Professions Building isn't the only new addition on campus. As Ball State prepares to cut the ribbon for the new health building, construction on a new multicultural center is about to begin. The groundbreaking ceremony for the new building will take place this Saturday at 11 in the morning. At the ceremony, the $4 million design for the new building will be revealed. The new multicultural center is meant to improve diversity, inclusion, and assist students with disabilities. The Ball State says that it will also allow to make the campus friendlier and more connected. Homecoming is in full swing on campus, and events will continue to get you started throughout the weekend. Homecoming now is going on. Air Jam is going on in Emmons Auditorium. Tomorrow, students will gather for the bed race on Riverside Avenue. On Saturday, the Chase Charlie 5K starts at 8:45 in the morning, and the parade will then get underway at 9 o'clock. Then just a few hours later, your Ball State Cardinals take on the Toledo Rockets. The game begins at 2 o'clock at Schumann Stadium. Ball State Unified Media is your homecoming headquarters. Tomorrow we get you started for homecoming. Join our sister show Waking Up with Cardinal Weather tomorrow morning live from Schumann Stadium as they get you ready for the weekend of festivities. Plus, organizations from across campus go head-to-head in the 2019 homecoming bed race. We'll have a special report tomorrow at noon from the event on Riverside Avenue. And hopefully the weather is going to hold up for that.
Yes, hopefully. I'm so excited. I know today was a little bit cold, but hopefully Stephen has some good news for us.
Yeah, Stephen, what you got?
Well, Liz and Destiny, I have a treat for you guys. It will be nice.
A worldwide event took place today, and a Muncie High School chose to participate. Madison Surface has more with the story.
Drop, cover.
To learn more about the Great Shakeout, you can visit shakeout.org.
Heartland International Film Festival is underway in Indianapolis. Later tonight, we'll tell you where you can find exclusive content from the event.
And Jewel is taking a big step today to combat the teen vaping crisis. The products you won't be seeing on the shelves anymore. Next.
Juul, the lead e-cigarette company in the U.S., is halting sales of popular flavors among vape users. Mango, cream, fruit, and cucumber flavors have been removed from online stores. The only flavors that will remain for sale in retail shops are tobacco, mint, and menthol. Flavored pods will continue to be sold outside of the U.S. Juul has also announced that the company is suspending all broadcast, print, and digital products advertising in the U.S.
Congress is mourning the loss of Maryland Congressman Elijah Cummings today. Cummings served Maryland's 7th District, which includes the city of Baltimore. Karen Kafa has reaction from Capitol Hill.
Capitol Hill.
Congressman Cummings was one of the lead advocates for the impeachment inquiry of President Trump. He led the House Oversight Committee as part of that fight.
A White House press briefing today held appears to reveal a quid pro quo between President Trump and Ukraine. The president has previously denied that any favors were exchanged between him and the Ukrainian president. These alleged favors are what led House Democrats to open an impeachment inquiry into the president. Acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney says an investigation into the 2016 DNC server was related to the holdup of American aid money to Ukraine.
Did he also mention to me in the past that the corruption related to the DNC server? Absolutely. No question about that. But that's it. And that's why we held up the money.
Later today, after the briefing, Mulvaney's office released a statement further denying any quid pro quo occurred.
Energy Secretary Rick Perry has officially notified the president that he will leave the Energy Department. Yesterday, Perry told the Wall Street Journal that he did not intend to leave the administration. But today, an anonymous official confirmed that Perry told the president he intends to leave the position soon. Perry remains under scrutiny for his role in the president's dealings with Ukraine. He has yet to officially comment on how long he intends to remain with the administration.
Another unexpected move between the U.S. and Turkey in northern Syria. Thursday, Vice President Mike Pence announced that he and Turkey's president have agreed to temporarily stop its military operation in the region.
Today, the United States and Turkey have agreed to a ceasefire in Syria.
Pence says President Trump will withdraw the sanctions placed on Turkey in the last week once a permanent ceasefire is in place. Meanwhile, Turkey's foreign minister said Thursday they may pause their aggression for 120 hours only, but clearly said it's not a ceasefire and that they will stop their operation only if their conditions were met.
Heartland International Film Festival is showcasing movies from around the state, country, and world. Before your 7-day forecast, we'll give you an exclusive look at some of the coverage.
And also coming up after the break, I'll have your full forecast tonight. We'll drop down to the mid-30s for the lows. I'll have your full forecast along the Ball State Homecoming weekend forecast after the break.
5 Ball State students have had a unique opportunity to partner with WTHR Channel 13 and the Heartland International Film Festival.
Yes, and one of our very own Newslink Indiana members, Marley Thomas, has been a part of this project. Marley is here with us tonight to give us details on the experience, and what exactly do you have for us?
So this partnership, first of all, it's between Channel 13, Ball State University, and the Heartland International Film Festival. So it's been an amazing opportunity, honestly, because with this partnership, what we do is the 5 Ball State students, we create the content covering the Heartland International Film Festival, and then Channel 13 uses it. So it's been a blast so far.
That is so cool. How did it feel to be a part of this experience?
Like I said, it's been a blast. And honestly, I'm a senior this year, so it's been very bittersweet for me, honestly, because it's given me a really unique opportunity to really enhance my journalism skills my senior year. And I've always been interested in entertainment reporting and broadcasting, so being able to be on the red carpet interviewing filmmakers, it was just a blessing, honestly.
That's great. And also, what did you think about the filmmakers?
The filmmakers were awesome. Like, I laughed the whole entire night. They were so fun. As you can see here, we were on the red carpet interviewing multiple filmmakers from not only Indiana and around the United States, but from around the world. And I worked alongside other Ball State students. Like I said, there they are right there. We were on the red carpet getting all of those interviews. Now here's a sneak peek of the content you can see on Channel 13.
Right, so my film is called We Shall Not Die Now, and it chronicles the Holocaust in 1939 through 1945. I interviewed survivors, liberators, scholars from all around the world, filmed at every camp in Poland, including Auschwitz, and I just went there just myself and a camera. I edited the film and then did all the music for the film.
That was filmmaker Ashton Gleckman, one of the many filmmakers that we had the opportunity to interview. And if you would like to see the content that we've created, you can check out the 13 Now app on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. And as for the Heartland International Film Festival, it will continue throughout Indianapolis until Sunday. Now, Stephen, will it be a good weekend to maybe go see a movie and go see some of those films?
I gotta be honest, Marley, I got great news for all of you guys in general. It's going to be a
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us on a very busy Tuesday night. I'm Tyler Brummett.
And I'm Lexi Esterly. Our top story tonight, the House of Representatives is launching a formal impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, made an announcement.
Yeah, that's right. This afternoon, Pelosi made that announcement, and it marks the most direct step taken by the House Democratic leader to consider impeachment proceedings.
The actions of the Trump presidency revealed the dishonorable fact of the president's betrayal of his oath of office, betrayal of our national security, and betrayal of the integrity of our elections. Therefore, today, I'm announcing the House of Representatives moving forward with an official impeachment inquiry.
The inquiry comes after Trump's admission of discussing former Vice President Joe Biden and his son in a phone call with the Ukrainian president. The phone call in question took place back in July.
Before Pelosi's announcement, Trump tweeted that he would release the transcript of that phone call tomorrow. A whistleblower report accuses the president of asking Ukraine's president to investigate the Bidens. President Trump has admitted that he spoke to the president of the Ukraine about Biden, but he says he did nothing wrong and the call was totally appropriate.
Earlier today, Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer took to the Senate floor to say the transcript was a start, but Congress needs more.
It is the whistleblower's complaint, not the transcript, that we need and are asking for in this resolution. And so I further ask that the resolution be agreed to and the motion to be reconsider be considered, made, and laid upon the table with no intervening action or debate.
House Minority Leader Representative Kevin McCarthy responded to Pelosi's statement saying she does not speak for America. McCarthy says today's announcement does not change anything.
What she said today made no difference of what's been going on. It's no different than what Nadler's been trying to do. It's time to put the public before politics.
The president responded to the inquiry on Twitter, condemning the action as a witch hunt. He said such an important day at the United Nations, so much work and so much success, and the Democrats purposely had to ruin and demean with more breaking news witch hunt garbage. So bad for our country.
We will continue to update you on this developing story on air and online.
And stay with us. We'll tell you a little more about that United Nations summit later in the show. Now at 6, Senator Mike Braun is on campus tonight. We'll tell you why he's here and what he had to say.
And Hurricane Dorian is barreling towards the U.S. We have the latest on the damage done and the preparation for more.
A cooler day across our area, but will the cool temperatures stick around? I'll have all the latest coming up.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here with us on this Wednesday night. I'm Tyler Brummett.
And I'm Zoe DeWiggins.
And we begin tonight with a visit from Senator Mike Braun. He's currently visiting with Ball State President Jeffrey Mearns. The two are discussing a variety of topics tonight, including healthcare and secondary education. Senator Braun stopped by the new College of Health building and spoke with NewsLink Indiana.
This is one of the fun parts of being a U.S. Senator, actually seeing what happens in the real world, whether it's visiting schools that educate the next generation or visiting all the entrepreneurs and business owners that make this state a good place to live.
This is a regular course of what we do, is reaching out to people who have an interest in what's happening at Ball State, and certainly he's a very important member of that group.
Now, both President Mearns and Senator Braun hope topics discussed today can continue to be talked about moving forward.
And the search for a missing Gas City girl has come to a tragic end. 10-year-old Skyla Carmack's body was found in a plastic trash bag in a shed behind her home. Indiana State Police arrested the girl's stepmother, 34-year-old Amanda D. Carmack. Carmack faces preliminary charges of murder, neglect, strangulation, and domestic battery. Police said evidence shows Skyla was strangled on August 31st, the same day her family reported her missing.
I can't wrap my mind around why you would kill a 10-year-old child. I said it earlier, it's just an act of cowardice. If you find yourself in that state of anger or whatever precipitated this event, step away. Do whatever you have to do to regain your composure. But it's just mind-boggling to me that anyone could injure or even and eventually kill a young child, only 10 years of age.
6 other children from the home were also removed and placed with the Department of Child Services. Funeral services for Skyla have not yet been announced.
Also tonight, Indiana will receive a $21 million grant for drug overdose prevention efforts. The Indiana State Department of Health will receive the money from the CDC over a 3-year period. Some of the funds will go toward getting timely data on drug overdose patients treated at hospital emergency departments. Part of the grant will also improve Indiana's prescription drug monitoring program. Finally, the remainder of that money will go toward creating online opioid prescribing courses for emergency and medical officials.
Less than half of Indiana students met the expected achievement levels on the state's new standardized test. This has forced the state's top educator, State Superintendent Jennifer McCormick, to revitalize her call for change on how those results will be used to rate schools and teachers. 47.9% of students in grades 3 through 8 met proficiency levels for language arts and 47.8% for math, both down more than 10 percentage points from last year's passing rates for the previous I-STEP exams. McCormick says iLearn uses tougher standards to measure progress. And now turning to weather, it has been a beautiful week so far. I really appreciated it not being in the 80s, but I am excited to see what we're going for this week. I'm ready for the fall weather.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the weather that we've seen the past few days, and we're hoping that that weather will stick around. NewsLink Indiana Chief Weather Forecaster Peyton Domschke is in tonight. Peyton, is it going to continue?
You know, Tyler and Zoe, it was a cool day, and that's going to be the trend.
All right, Peyton, we're looking forward to it. Thank you. Meanwhile, Dorian is done with the Bahamas. Now the storm is barreling towards the U.S. The massive storm has Florida and the Carolinas preparing for the worst. Very heavy rain and dangerous flooding is expected along the southern east coast. Nadia Romero is in Jacksonville, Florida tonight with the very latest on where the storm is headed next.
Some communities along the... We will continue to keep you updated on this storm as it moves up the east coast.
Friday, students and staff will get to work in the community. Details on the day of action next.
And there's a water rescue in Muncie this week, but not the kind you might think. We'll tell you about the creatures scientists saved and where they'll go next. And now here's a live look at Carolina Beach in North Carolina.